So I live streamed GTA 5 challenge where you cannot move. That means you are not supposed to use the left joystick of your controller. And somehow the goal was to reach from one end of the map to the other. So let's start the challenge. The first thing is I'm standing right next to the airport, and as you can see, this is the farthest you can be on the map. Actually, you can be on the beach, so I decided to go there down. Now here's the thing, as you saw, I didn't walk. I only pressed the jump button, which is the square button on the PS5 controller. I am not allowed to touch the left joystick at all because that would count as movement. So to move away from here, all I really need to do is to kill myself with a grenade. And technically I am allowed to die as many times as I want during this challenge. So using this method, I respawn near an hospital in Los Santos. And just like that, we are already way ahead from where we had started. Now, here's something funny I discovered. While I was fidgeting with my controller, I got to know if I press R2 button, the character goes into an attack animation. And during this animation, the character actually moves slightly forward. So, yeah, this became my main way to move around. As of now, the rules are simple. I can drive a car, but I cannot steer it. I can only move forward and backward in a vehicle. I cannot use a taxi because that would make it too easy. And that's it. Now, some people might think that punching in the air to move forward is a bit cheating. But it really is not, and you will see why. My main goal here was to get a car and somehow reach a railway track so I could catch a train and hop onto it. But this was not easy at all. Making Michael face the right direction without using the joystick, it's extremely difficult. And just punching in the air to move two steps at a time comes with its own problem, as I mentioned. Sometimes Michael randomly punches an NPC, which can instantly turn into a gang fight. Or, I don't know, get a police involved? Yeah. So, this is why I don't consider it cheating. After struggling for a long time, I finally reached a railway track, only to realize this track doesn't even have a train. That means this section is not meant for in-game trains at all. So basically, it was completely useless for me. So I quickly spotted a train going into a tunnel somewhere else. And I tried reaching that track, but I kept failing again and again. After almost an hour, I finally reached the correct railway track where trains actually spawn. And then I got hit by the train, yeah. And trust me when I say it took me an entire hour just to reach that railway track. I was honestly losing my mind at this point. But I tried again. This time I timed it properly, got the right distance, and finally managed to hop onto the train. From here on, things became a lot easier. All I had to do was stay on the train and let it carry me through most of the map. So, at this point, I had basically completed around 90% of the challenge. Now, if you guys want, I can try doing this challenge once again without using train or taxis. But trust me, even getting to the train itself was already a huge pain. The entire challenge took me around almost 2 hours. And it was all live streamed on my YouTube channel, so you can check it out if you want. So I decided to get down over here. Now coming to the final stretch of the challenge, I discovered another trick. If I aim a gun, I can control the direction Michael is facing. However, I need to be on a prone mode. A prone mode is basically where a character is prone and he is much more into a defense state. So using this trick, I headed to the last section and I was too confident. I thought I had basically completed the challenge. So I started spamming the punch button and I got distracted over here, watching my own stream to make sure everything was working fine. And then this happened.
That is something.
Yeah, I punched a dog. Now you might think, what's the big deal? Well, the problem is, my character got locked onto the dog. Even though it was dead, Michael kept targeting it, and no matter how many times I pressed the punch button, he wouldn't move forward anymore. I was completely stuck over here for nearly 20 minutes. I tried everything, moving the camera, trying different angles, even calling paramedics, but nothing worked. They kept saying they were coming, but they never showed up. My thought process was that I'll call paramedic, they might heal the dog, and the dog will run away from now. But it wasn't going to happen. I was honestly about to give up. I was so close to the finish line and to finish my challenge. And I messed it up because I got too confident and stopped paying attention. So, yeah. But then, after 20 minutes, something finally worked. I switched to first person mode, and suddenly Michael stopped targeting the dog. And just like that, I was free from there. From here on, I continued the same method and finally completed the challenge of crossing the entire GTA 5 map without moving. If you enjoyed this, make sure you like and subscribe. For now, that's it. Bye.